Welcome back, everyone. It's John with azWHOListic and the CBD studio and dispensary in Phoenix, Arizona. I wanted to do another video with some new information that's come to light regarding CBD and its influence on various receptors and biology in the body. The last video we did on detailed biology of the CB1 and CB2 receptors went over how CBD, specifically what we sell in our store, is hemp-derived CBD with no THC. But we were talking about the biology in the last video, and I wanted to update some new information that's come to light. So this is a quick recap. CB1, CB2 receptors in the body and brain, heavily influencing the brain, central nervous system, and the gut, and other vanilloid receptors throughout the body. Now, these chemical symphonies are included with the CB1 receptor being influenced by anandamide, 2-AG, 2-arachidonoglycerol, which is an ester which helps immune function and helps to transport minerals throughout the body, and it helps to carry toxins from the body as well. The CB2 receptor is more involved in immune system modulation, and again, heavily influenced by 2-arachidonoglycerol, which is an omega-6 fatty acid. Human milk is CB2 dominant. So all human milk, all mammals that bear milk, have cannabinoids in breast milk. And it heavily influences blood regulation, including glucose and sugars. Okay? So we talked before in the last video a little bit about anandamide being a neurotransmitter. Anandamide is increased in the brain when we meditate. Also when we eat chocolate, anandamide goes up. It's referred to as the bliss molecule. It makes us feel good. And keeping in mind that all neurotransmitters in the brain are used and then break down. Now, CBD blocks FAAH, which is fatty acid amide hydrolase. And this fatty acid, FAAH, is the enzyme that breaks down anandamide. So, when we put CBD in the body, we're causing a synthesis of 2-AG, 2-arachidonoglycerol, and we're pooling up or increasing the availability of anandamide in the brain, which is why we feel good when we take the right dose of CBD. Helps us make more cannabinoids in the body. It also helps to stimulate the production of glutathione. Okay? So, inflammation, many causes of chronic illness throughout the autonomic system, such as dairy products, cheese products, processed meats, emulsifiers and phosphates that are in a lot of our foods, nitrates, hormones, antibiotics, they all cause inflammation throughout the autonomic system, and they do contribute to neuroinflammation in the brain. Neuroinflammation is also caused by many other factors, including, yes, EMF stress coming off of our cell phones, or all our mobile devices. We are now getting into 5G, and the anxiety seems to be going up every time we go from 3G to 4G to 5G. More and more people are getting stressed out. This also influences the glutamate receptor in the brain, and it doesn't necessarily release more glutamate, but it can make the receptor that reads glutamate hyperactive, which is why we see a lot of people with what's referred to as ADHD. They just can't focus. So a little reminder on the microglia in the brain. This is a microglia cell. This is an astrocyte. Here, this little astrocyte, toxins get in our brain. If you're running, and you're a runner, and you're running on the side of the road without a mask on, and you're breathing the fumes coming out of the cars, you're breathing toxins into your body. All sorts of things get in our body, get in our brain, and start flowing throughout the bloodstream. And they get lodged in the brain sometimes, and what they do is they disrupt electrical signals in the brain that send signals down through pathways into the body. So we get disruption. Okay? So when these toxins get in the brain, they're not supposed to release pro-inflammatory compounds, but they do. There's certain things in the brain that signal them to release certain pro-inflammatory cytokines and other things in the brain. And there's many things that contribute to this. VOCs, volatile organic compounds, any cleaning products, spraying hairspray and breathing it into your lungs, off-gassing of different things like when you buy a couch or a new mattress or a new car for that matter. those foam cushions are made through a process that helps to release formaldehyde. Dishwashing pods in your dishwasher leaves a residual material on your cups, on your glasses, on your dishes, and then you go and you put spaghetti on there. So we're ingesting toxins all the time. Pesticides like glyphosate, paraquat, and rotenone. Glyphosate, I have no idea why it's still in the market. I have no idea why the FDA hasn't banned it years ago, other than to suggest perhaps they're being paid by Monsanto. Who knows? But the fact is that this product should not be on the market. It's incredibly toxic, and it's been found in lots of food products, which is killing all of us. So, additionally, mold toxins get in the brain. Lyme's disease, burrows itself into the microglia of the brain and starts to release pro-inflammatory cytokines, and we start to get ill. So when we take CBD, it turns up a number of genes that make glutathione, and glutathione is very good for us. In balance, as with anything we talk about, we're talking about in balance. 6 or 10 glasses of water a day is good for you. If you drank 10 gallons of water a day, it would kill you. So everything in balance, in moderation. But glutathione helps with antioxidant, detoxification, and protein repair. You eat good food, amino acids repair your body, and you rebuild your tissues, your cells, and your membranes, right? CBD also turns down a number of genes that are pro-inflammatory and helps to seal up the leaky blood-brain barrier, which is responsible for allowing substances to get in the blood that shouldn't be in there. Okay? Leaky gut is a serious problem in America. A lot of people have gastrointestinal issues from leaky gut. So, again, neuroinflammatory reactions like anxiety. A lot of people wake up in the morning with anxiety after sleeping. Is your cell phone on right next to your brain? Do you leave all your devices plugged in? Do you leave your modem plugged in at night? Unplug them, folks. We don't need our heads barraged with 5G while we're sleeping. Brain fog. That's something that typically comes from prescription meds. You take your prescription medication and it helps you with something, but it's a side effect. You wake up in the morning, you just feel foggy. You just don't know why. That's called brain fog. It's also caused by chemotherapy and radiation. Migraines. New information coming out on migraines. Sometimes gut bacteria can cause a migraine. So you go to the doctor, and what's he treating? He's doing MRIs, he's doing scans on your brain. They think something's going on in your brain. It could be coming from your gut. Okay, and again, CBD helps to clean up leaky junctures in the gut. So, CBD in the body, gene transcription modification. It's modifying your genes. Okay, NRF2. This gene upregulates gene transcription modification and helps the immune system work better. So we basically take CBD for free radical control. We want to detoxify the body. We're detoxifying the brain and the cells and the membranes in our body, and yes, it does help to remove toxins from the body, and that alone can cascade down through the entire autonomic system and make everything start to function better. So, CBD is a molecular chaperone. It helps remove toxins from the body, just like polyphenolic acids, which are heavily anti-inflammatory. They're antioxidants to the body. And what's a polyphenolic acid? Well, all plants with sulforaphane. Broccoli, garlic, green tea, a lot of natural plant extracts do this very efficiently in the body. So the better you eat, the less inflammation in the body. The better you eat, the more ozone. Your body actually makes hydrogen peroxide in the cells. It's part of the immune system. And if you want to supplement it, you can supplement by brushing your teeth with baking soda and peroxide and allowing that residual effect of peroxide and baking soda to get in your bloodstream. We talk a lot at the store to people about adding baking soda therapy to their protocols. Baking soda is amazing for increasing alkalinity in the blood and decreasing acid. Too much acid, too many toxins, we get what's called fibromyalgia. We get pain everywhere. So now we get to the good stuff. The new biology recently has come out that has shown us that CBD actually binds with many non-cannabinoid receptors. And some of these receptors are also influencing the CB1 and CB2, which we talked about earlier. But for the primary anti-inflammatory benefits and the pain relief, we've now known that CBD does bind to the TRPV1 receptor. Okay? This receptor is known to mediate pain, inflammation, as well as body temperature. The TRPV1 receptors are found mainly in the nociceptive neurons of the peripheral and central nervous system. This ties in with what we just talked about with CBD. CB1 and CB2 receptors primarily located in the peripheral and central nervous system. Okay? So TRPV1 is involved in the transmission and modulation of pain. And it's a nociceptor. So that means no harm. That's probably part of the reason why we've seen CBD not causing any contraindications, meaning it hasn't really caused people to have side effects or cause harm to the body, because it works with the immune system. And of course, we've known for many, many years now that CBD has anti-anxiety effects on the brain. Okay? It directly activates the 5-HT1 serotonin receptor in the brain, reducing anxiety. This is new science. This is extremely exciting for a lot of us that study this, so we can understand what is this molecule actually doing in our body and brain. The serotonin 1A receptor, known as the 5-HT 1A receptor, is a subtype of serotonin, okay, that binds to the serotonin hydroxytryptamine neurotransmitter. So here you see 5-HT, that's what it stands for. 5-HT, which is the hydroxytryptamine neurotransmitter in the brain. So the PhDs and the biologists have figured out, and they've linked some of these things in the lab, and they've figured out exactly what's happening in our body and brain. So we're getting a lot more good science as to why and how CBD is working. Okay, so this is a GPCR, okay, receptor. So it's a G protein coupled receptor that mediates inhibitory neurotransmission. All right? Sounds very complicated, but really it's fairly simple. This inhibitory neurotransmission is a kind of synaptic potential that makes a postsynaptic neuron less likely to generate an action. So the opposite of an inhibitory is to stop, right? So the opposite of that is to create something or start something. So it's actually preventing this excitatory postsynaptic potential, which is an EPSP referred to in biological terms. So this is a synaptic event in the brain that's more likely to generate an action like anxiety. So CBD reduces this. It helps to prevent that. It helps to stop it. Okay? This is the biology behind reducing anxiety and why CBD helps us relax. And lastly, CBD promotes bone mass. We have known this for a while. Typically the CBG and the CBN molecules, cannabigerol and cannabinol, have been known to promote bone mass. And it does this by blocking the orphan receptor, the GPR55 signaling, so that CBD can decrease bone reabsorption. So what is bone reabsorption? It's basically osteoarthritis. Bone reabsorption is the process by which osteoclasts break down the tissue in the bones and release minerals like calcium from the bones into the blood. It's basically, that's the process of osteoarthritis. CBD helps to curtail this. It helps to prevent this and stop this. Of course, you must have good quality protein in your body or your body's not going to heal. Of course, you need to sleep in order for your body to heal. If you're not sleeping, you're not healing. Of course, you need to drink plenty of clean water. I'm not talking bottled water from Costco. I've talked about this in many, many videos. Good, clean, quality water. Okay? So this GPR55 gene belongs to a G protein coupled receptor. It's involved in several physiological and pathological processes by activating a variety of signal transduction pathways. Very cool stuff on how our body and brain is allowing CBD to work so well. And why do we have no contraindications? Because CBD is a nociceptor, causes no harm, works with your immune system. We do know, and we're learning, that CBD does influence some prescription medications. But would you rather be on 3 prescription medications that have side effects, or would you rather be on just pure natural CBD from God's green earth that helps to balance the body? Okay? So again, a quick recap on our dosing guide. Everyone should always be cautious with their use of CBD, and you always want to get it at a high quality material at a reputable place. There is no specific amount for each person. Each person's unique like a snowflake. Start with a specific dose and monitor for 2 to 3 days. See how you feel. Here in the store, we talk to people between starting at 5 to 10 milligrams basically for most people. Some people will start at 20, but we pretty much say between 5 and 10 milligrams is where you want to start. Do that for a couple of 3 days, see how your body responds. If you don't feel anything at all, bump it up to 10 to 20 milligrams a day. This is fairly average for most people. If the condition remains, double the dose. If you have some benefit, increase it by 50%. And CBD is not cheap, so only use what your body needs. We have a lot of people that come into the store and they've got a note in their hand from a doctor saying, go see John, you've got irritable bowel syndrome, and go get 50 milligrams of CBD a day. So get a 1,000 milligram bottle and take 50 milligrams a day to help clear up that IBS. And we never start anyone at 50 milligrams. That's too much. Some people will get dysbiosis from that. Some people will have a little bit of loose stool from that. We always start low, 5 to 10 milligrams, and then always titrate as needed. And you can always increase your dose just at night before bed for a sleep aid. Okay? So, some of the things we've seen direct results from with CBD: asthma, acne, Alzheimer's, anxiety, arthritis, bursitis, all these conditions, depression, epilepsy and seizures, gout, irritable bowel syndrome, Parkinson's. We've seen a lot of people that have had tics and tremors and shakes, motor skill problems with their joints or their muscles contracting and tending to cause tics and involuntary movements. We've seen amazing results from it. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, from whatever event might have occurred in someone's life. We've seen a lot of people get great relief. So hopefully this has helped you guys. Appreciate the time. Sorry this video went a little bit long, but I thought it was worthy of sharing. Thanks so much.